Talking to other dyslexic students led me to finding out that I had a learning difference.
I read the books, but the words just won't go in.
Lots of things that I thought were my own idiocies were due to my dyspraxia.
I've always felt different.
All my essays got the comment, "Where's your structure?" I didn't know what they meant. They made sense to me.
Dyslexia support at Central.
What do you see? 4 red squares or a white cross?
No right or wrong answer, just different ways of seeing.
But what's this got to do with me and my degree?
About 10% of the population are dyslexic.
18% of the student population at Central are dyslexic learners.
You could be too.
My name is Laurane Brown. I'm just finishing the MA Voice Studies course here at Central. I'm 34 years old and I just found out that I was dyslexic last December. Before I was diagnosed, I thought that I was never going to be dyslexic because I can read and write and I have no problem. And finally went to get tested because I was having trouble with symbol processing and memory, that kind of stuff. Discovered I was dyslexic and had a big freak out because I thought, how can that be me? And got a lot of support at Central and have since discovered that dyslexia is, for me, is kind of a two-sided coin. When it's great, I'm really, really visual, I'm really inspired, and I have some really amazing ideas, and I can channel that into my work. And when it's not great, is when I struggle with my academic work and writing and remembering things and processing information. And the time I've had at Central has taught me to kind of manage both sides of that coin, and I'm still working that out, but it's been really great to discover this aspect of it.
Did you get any of that? Let's try again.
There are over 70 definitions in current use.
There are many definitions, but little consensus.
What is agreed is that dyslexia affects information processing and the speed of processing that information.
This means that there are issues with taking in, holding, retrieving, and structuring information.
Yeah, I've carried that burden, that suspicion of being dyslexic for probably over 20 years without pursuing a diagnosis. And I would say if you've got any hint that there might be some issues or there might be some dyslexia, just go to the service and then make some inquiries. You know, it doesn't take long for them to do the initial tests, and it's worth it.
The only way of knowing is by starting the process, and that means booking for a screening.
Education in the past has not catered for us, and it's beginning now, and now you're coming back to study. You may as well take advantage of it.
Remember, as Einstein says, Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Now, I used to go to school here. This is the school uniform that we wore when I was here. And kind of funky it was, too.
What makes a difference for a learner who has failed in the past is when they meet someone who finally understands how they learn and why they find it hard.
Once they believe that someone understands them, they'll accept that they can be helped and supported.